Practices are setting tonight as seen from above.
Never fall off, I just fall back. Never fall off.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Luka Doncic.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Brandon Ingram's out there with James Johnson. And then there's Steven Adams. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. And for Dallas, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Richardson is out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at small forward. Clark, with last season shortened, maybe some second-year players hitting the rookie wall for the first time here in 2021.
That's a good point. I mean, again, the carryover, people tend to look at this thing in compartments this season, this number of games, but there is carryover. I mean, teams that go through lengthy runs in the playoffs each year and then start up again oftentimes have fatigue battles that other players and teams don't. So that's real, the fatigue that carries over from season to season.
And here is Ingram. Bledsoe for 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Johnson against Doncic. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Doncic is able to blow by opponents and make them pay. Even though he's not the greatest athlete, he's sneaky quick.
Passes to Bledsoe. Kleber with the rebound. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Richardson. Can't hit that one. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Stan Van Gundy had a few minutes to share. He was analyzing how to match up with Luka Doncic and the task of slowing him down. Coach said Luka is a smart player, well beyond his years. If we give him one look, he'll adjust quickly. So we're going to have to mix what we throw at him all night. They are well aware of the challenge Doncic presents. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And that one falls for Ingram.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Now, here's Doncic. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Shot clock at 2. Offensive rebound. They shoot again and taken away by Johnson. And a fast break now for the Pelicans for 3. Ingram. They get it back. Missed inside.
Currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tool. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
Scooped up. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. And the 3 off target.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Dallas again missing. New Orleans has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Down low, Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Doncic against Johnson. Now, here's Doncic. D right on him. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Now here's Richardson, following the miss by Eric Bledsoe.
Boy, Josh Richardson, really the kind of guy every team could use because he's got a well-balanced 3 and D game. He does a lot for his team, brings a lot of value to whoever he plays for.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, he's been one of those players, they've won it on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Ball finds Johnson. It's Ingram on the wing. Kleba defending. Pass the ball. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Ingram. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Doncic. Sweet little floater. Doncic has got 6. Last game for the Mavericks, it was a loss to the Grizzlies of Memphis.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Here's Doncic, following the score by New Orleans.
Well, you can't let Doncic have these types of opportunities, guys. When you aren't close to him, this is what happens.
Ingram kicks the ball. To the inside. Adams, the pass to Ingram. Over Porzingis. And it's Ingram missing.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
2 points. That one goes.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Bledsoe passes to Adams. Now here's Ingram. Defense is right there. Pulls up from the corner. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Here's Finney-Smith. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Dallas moving the ball around. Doncic with the bucket.
Well, this is who Doncic is. This is what we've seen from him. A scorer who can take over games easily.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 12. And the dunk by Doncic.
Timeout. Boy, showing you some power there, fellas. I mean, nice to see Doncic get up and drop it in with force that time.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith.
In a moment now to see some numbers for Doncic. He's putting up about 28 points a game, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Now, here's Ball. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Ingram, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Porzingis.
Love how Ingram toys with the opposition. Just is unflappable, drawing contact easily on these kinds of shot attempts.
And he makes the first. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
Three young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. And so it's New Orleans with it, following the score by Dallas. And Adams kicks to Ingram. Over Hardaway. And it's Ingram missing.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next three quarters as well.
Now here's Ingram after Luka Doncic's miss. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Dwight Powell comes in for Maxi Kleber. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Josh Richardson. Pass to Brunson. All alone. Tries again. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also, how about the willingness to attack the basket and challenge the defense here tonight?
Free throw no good for Cauley Stein.
And Cauley Stein has drawn comparisons to Tyson Chandler due to his length and athleticism. It's important he continues to get better.
Here's a one-do. And stolen by Cauley Stein.